Decoding Disney. This is Dumbo Level 3. Last time, we broke down the subliminal symbols and altered state triggers in Dumbo. But Level 3, this is what happens after the show ends. This is the compliance loop. Dumbo isn't about escaping oppression. It's about training children to bond with their oppressors. That's called trauma-linked compliance conditioning. In psychology, it's a mix of attachment trauma encoding, survival identity programming, and parent control with dissociative reinforcement. Here's how it works, and I broke this down into 5 points. 1. Trauma creates the entry point. Early separation from the parent, like Dumbo losing his mother. That primes the brain for limbic system hijacking. That's when the emotional brain overrides the thinking brain. It sets the child up for learned helplessness. 2. The system replaces the parent. Instead of real healing, the system inserts conditional acceptance. In foster care, that's the state as the parent. In society, it's the state as the savior. This creates attachment redirection, a tactic documented in behavioral reprogramming studies like MKUltra, Subproject 68, the psychic driving one. 3. Performance-based worth. Dumbo gets love back, but only by becoming useful to the system. That's transactional value conditioning. It teaches kids love is earned through performance, safety is conditional, and survival equals submission. 4. Permanent nervous system rewiring. This isn't just emotional. This is neuroplasticity abuse. The trauma performance reward cycle actually reshapes the brain into default compliance mode. That's called trauma-induced behavioral plasticity. And 5. The black budget connection. During Dumbo's release, the Office of War Information began feeding Hollywood psychological scripts. This predates Operation Mockingbird. It overlaps with MK Naomi, MK Delta, and early cybernetic social control models. Why? Because once a child's mind is looped into compliance through trauma, you've got a programmable adult for life. So what could the effects be today? Well, here's the real whisper they don't want you saying. Millions of kids grew up in this model. Not just foster kids, not just children of incarcerated parents, but entire generations exposed to trauma bonding narratives disguised as cartoons. What might that do to us now? Why do we freeze under authority? Why do we perform for approval at work, in relationships, even online? Why do we feel love and safety are things we have to earn instead of receive? That's the Dumbo loop, and it might still be running. Next time, Level 4. That's where we talk about what they're really harvesting and why compliance is just the first step in a much bigger system. Follow now, the ride's not over. And if you wouldn't mind, please share this with somebody who might want to see it. Repost it. Thanks.